Hi, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Yoakley here on behalf of YSN, your sports network, with a huge announcement. One that's been coming for a while now. For the last 2.5 years, we have continued to journey into uncharted territories for your sports network. And today, that is no different as we invite and welcome in a new presence, one that's been a local staple in the Valley for a long time, and one that is going to change the way that you download, you stream, and you listen to YSN. I welcome in the newest member of the YSN team, Mr. Ron Potesta, who will be joining us Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Running Point, his new show, and also will be the broadcast voice of the YSU Baseball Penguins. Ron, welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir. Good to be here.
So tell us a little bit about the journey to YSN. You've been a fan for the last 2.5 years from afar, and now you join us, and you're now the voice of YSU baseball, as well as being able to be the voice of the Valley once again.
Yeah, it's kind of strange on a lot of fronts, DJ. First and foremost, like I said 5+ years ago when they brought me back to the sports animal, that it was weird that I was returning to my roots. I've got started in sports radio at 1390, and back then it was owned by WFMJ, who's our partner.
Yep.
And I did a Sunday night show, and then I started going into minor league baseball after a couple of stints around town on the radio. I started going into minor league baseball in hopes of getting a major league baseball career out of it. Sadly, it didn't happen. After a couple of years away from the area, I decided to come back home and was embraced by the area as far as the media is concerned. And all good things come to an end, as it did a little over 2 weeks ago. And but I mean, before we even go to the next step, I want to clear something up.
Sure.
I think a lot of people are understandably upset with Youngstown iHeartMedia. They had nothing to do with what happened with me. That was a corporate decision. It was a corporate decision to let a lot of people in the Youngstown market go. I was one of them. Don't blame anybody in Youngstown. That was a corporate decision. And the corporate decision said we weren't going to put any local sports radio on Youngstown, in the Mahoning Valley. Let's be honest. This area loves talking about local sports. They love talking about high school sports, Youngstown State University. We even spread out regionally into Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And yes, I still will be talking about my beloved Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl 55 participants. You heard it here first. But in all seriousness, none of this happens unless the fans would have clamored for it. And it feels like it's been a lifetime ago when the decision was made 17 days ago to discontinue sports wrap. But I'm happy to say that we're going to be coming back better than ever, and it's going to be an awful lot of fun. This journey, for a lot of reasons, is going to be incredibly fun. Running Point is going to be a great time. But getting back into doing something that I absolutely love to do without any hesitation in broadcasting baseball games, that's something that I'm really looking forward to.
And the one thing that we do want to clarify as well is Running Point will be very similar to the show that you had Monday through Friday. We will have 12 to 3
yes.
are the hours we agreed on, and it will be hyper-local. We will be talking about local athletes. We will be raising them up as we always have here on YSN, and with a new voice and an old voice, I guess, if you really look at it. No pun. No,
that's all right.
But
I'm old.
It's a new demographic for YSN. It's a new gang of people that are going to be tuning in each and every day. And of course, with what you're going to do with YSU baseball, I know you're absolutely thrilled to be with Coach Bertolini and the boys.
Oh, absolutely. Look, it's no secret. This is something that I have always wanted to do. I've always wanted to have a presence of doing play-by-play in this town. High school football, baseball, and basketball in a previous lifetime back in the mid-'90s. Junior next to me was very, very, very important in the high school and B-League play-by-play when we used to do the Ohio State Connie Mack tournament. Fast forward to my time over at iHeart, Steve and I broadcast a lot of state semifinal and a couple of state championship games. So that's just something that broadcasting baseball games for me is incredibly special. To do it for Youngstown State, yeah, now we're talking.
Even more so,
Yeah,
right?
now we're talking.
And we're gonna have a big year with YSU, Coach Bertolini, and as you saw, Steve Leslie, our general manager, is a big part of why Ron's here, and he will continue to do the player profiles for YSU. I will continue to do the coaches' corners with Dan Bertolini, and we'll let Ron roll up his sleeves and do what he does best. Running Point will air 12 to 3, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting March 2nd. We're excited to have Ron Potesta, a big day in YSN history right here. And don't forget, we've got more coming on the way, lots more, as a matter of fact. But again, Ron, thank you so much for the opportunity to join YSN. Thanks for joining the team, and we're looking forward to a fantastic voyage.
Buckle up, Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley. The big cat is back, and unlike in conventional radio, I can now say anything I want to. Hello!
Yeah, we're worried about that. We're still ironing that part out. Stay with us. YSN big announcement. More to come here on YSN social media.